In the 17th Congress, as I have mentioned earlier, Representative Garcia sponsored Republic Act 11337, providing benefits and programs to strengthen and promote and develop the Philippine startup ecosystem. As congressman, if I may say, Representative Garcia introduced numerous programs that targets key policy areas and provides assistance to his constituents. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may introduce and help me in welcoming the Honorable Jose Enrique Joet S. Garcia III. Hi, Congressman Joet.
Hi, John. Magandang umaga sa ating lahat. Good morning. Very inspiring yung first set of speakers, no, with regards to their journey dito sa ating startup economy.
And I think Congressman Joet, yun din ata yung nag-push sa inyo, no, to help us in sponsoring the RA 11337, because the likes of Kumo, Zagana, Nueca, and Fame is actually not impacting the things we do, but it's exactly impacting the lives of every Filipino. If I may ask you some questions lang, Congressman Joet, what made you decide to author the RA 11337?
Yeah, actually, John, I myself was part of a startup way back in 1994. So 1994, wala pang internet noon. So we were using modems, no, 14.4 kbps. No? So I joined a company called Technistock. We were only 5 people. We provided financial market software, no, technical fundamental analysis. And sabi ko nga, we were only 5 people, pero ang title ko sa calling card is assistant manager. So sabi ko, okay na rin to. Kaya lang after a few months of working, sabi ko, hirap naman to, assistant manager, but I have to do everything on my own. You know, I have to send parcels or letters to clients by myself kasi wala namang kaming staff. Then I would also need to do servicing for them. Pero what made me realize the power of the startup economy is even though I was a fresh graduate, because this solution that we have, the financial market solution providing real-time stock market data, technical and fundamental analysis, was something very new for the industry. Even if I was only a college graduate, fresh college graduate, presidents, executives of stockbrokers, banks, investment banks would listen to us, would listen to me. No? So that gave me, I guess, the confidence, and that gave me the opportunity to see that this sector, this setting up a startup, this technology sector, coming up with new ways of doing things, is really something that can help not only people within the industry, but also it can really help revolutionize how we do things in this country. No, so yun yung nag-drive sa akin. Kaya I spent more than 10 years in that startup company before joining public service in 2007. No, so because of my experience and seeing how people with good ideas, people with determination, dedication, can turn their ideas into a working and earning company, helping others in the process, not only through hiring, but also by providing good services. That made me realize how important it is to try to cultivate, try to help other technopreneurs or entrepreneurs gain access to assistance or support from our government. So that made me push for the enactment of the innovative startup law. Of course, I wasn't alone. Members of Congress like Congressman El Rey Villafuerte, in the Senate, Senator Bam Aquino, all worked together to make this law a reality. And it is now it should be implemented starting 2021. Natapos na yung ating IRR. And we hope this will be able to help many of our kababayans who have great ideas.
Thank you so much. I mean, honestly, Congressman Joy, I mean, coming from the startup community myself, I would want to personally thank you and then your team together with Congressman El Rey and Senator Bam Aquino during the time. But before I would have to move towards our second member of the panel, you actually established a certain project while you were a mayor in Balanga.
Yes.
And can you share it to us? Because that's very exciting for me.
Sure. Actually, aside from my experience as a member of a startup, I was inspired by our students in Bataan. We have a state university, the Bataan Peninsula State University. And in 2014, they won the Smart Sweep Awards. No? So, and yung na-invento nila was, kasi typical na problema ng mga estudyante, walang savings, no? Konting baon, nagagastos kagad, so wala silang savings. Naka-invento sila ng what they call a coin saver. No, coin saver project wherein yung coins that they keep every day, sukli sa kanilang baon, they put it in this box, in this invention of theirs, and it helps them save over time. No, and that is what they got the first place sa Smart Sweep. And we were very lucky because during that time, it was the first year wherein Smart Sweep, the part of the award, is a visit to Silicon Valley. So together with the students, syempre hindi ko na pinalagpas din yung opportunity to visit Silicon Valley. I haven't been there. So we went to Silicon Valley with the people of Smart, and then we met the Filipinos in Silicon Valley. And if I may, para lang ma-appreciate ng ating mga viewers, if I can share a picture of hold on. Okay. So yan. Can you see it?
There you go.
Okay.
Wow. You were with the team.
Those are the students, and we went to the various companies in Silicon Valley, like Google, Facebook, as like an exposure trip. No? And ang mas maganda pa dyan, hindi siya naging exposure trip lang, because we met one of the groups there in Silicon Valley. Itong STAC is Silicon Science and Technology Advisory Council of Silicon Valley, managed by Filipinos. We were able to, in fact, hold on. We were able to come up with a MOA with Stack, which allowed us to, here, I'll share it also, which allowed us to really try to get to use the resources of our Filipino counterparts in Silicon Valley. So because of this, when we came back home, sila Mark Colentava, the lead of our startup group, nagkaroon ng mga arrangement with Filipino engineers in Google, Facebook, Twitter, to go on a Google Hangout series. So every month, they would communicate with the engineers, with the Filipinos in Silicon Valley to share ideas. So this got them also, excited and further expand their ideas that they have. And because of all these arrangements, what I did as mayor that time was to also share the space we have in the City Hall, yung pinaka-roof deck. Yun yung ginawa naming makerspace. No, if our audience are familiar with makerspace, this is where our students and even adults would try to experiment with various ideas that they have, both sa software and even hardware. And this is the picture of the roof deck. And ano siya, talagang dinayo siya ng mga both students and adults alike. They were solving different kinds of problems, from simple ones to big ones. And to push it forward further, so hindi lang siya naging, I didn't only provide them space in the City Hall, but also in the main avenue of Balanga. We came up with this, what we call walk of knowledge. So we provided them with parang mga kiosks, mga 5 kiosks within this main avenue. So any student who would have the time coming from school or going back or going to school can use now these kiosks to do research, my internet, and of course, to do research or to further their ideas. So we tried to make Balanga as your laboratory. So it's not only the makerspace in the roof deck, but also various parts of the city, like this one, this main avenue. We tried to make it a laboratory so yung ideas can be developed and it will come naturally. So ang main idea kasi namin sa Balanga is to make the classroom, to make the city an extension of the classroom. So yung mga applications na pwede mong i-develop or gawin, you don't only do that inside the school, but in fact, you do that when you collaborate with various other students, people within the city. So yan yung very exciting na ginawa namin. And until now, the group is there. Of course, they've had their share of failures, like all startups, but they're still thriving, especially now with the pandemic. So meron din sila yung Digi Palengke, online purchase of various goods and services to help our people in Balanga.
And I think that kind of experience really put you to perfectly author the Republic Act for all the startups. And again, I could not emphasize it so much, Congressman Joet, but thank you so much.
Yes, talagang yung I know how much it can help our youth, especially our entrepreneurs. And nakatutok kami ngayon sa implementation. So it's different passing a law. I think that's the easy part. The hard part is implementing it properly and making sure may impact talaga sa ating mga startups.
And that's very exciting. I was able to have a sit down with Undersecretary Fita Aldaba, was able to talk to Ms. Russell Pili of the OST, and of course, our very own Director Emmy Delfin of the ICT. And we are very, very excited for that one. So